Hi everyone, this is my Necromancer Blight Build Guide walkthrough video this Season 7. This is a shadow damage overtime build where it received some buffs on patch 2.1.0. I'm going to discuss the mechanics, key items, aspects and skills, additional damage scalers and utility, gameplay loop, occult gems and witch powers. Let's start with the mechanics. We are using Blight as our main skill, and the big damage is coming from the defiled area it spawned upon impact. This may require close combat as we need to be within the defiled area for more damage. For the key items, aspects and skills, we are using the Ebon Piercer unique amulet. The projectiles will add more damage over time and also benefit with the Temper Affix Blight chance to cast twice. These projectiles will help on more area coverage of our damage, especially on clearing trash monsters during speed farming. Blighted Aspect for big damage multiplier once activated while using the Shadow Blight key passive. The Corpse Tendrils will help on pulling the enemies together and assist on producing blood orbs for additional damage buff. Our ultimate skill Soul Rift will assist on providing us essence, barrier, damage multiplier, and applying vulnerable to enemies. You can also use the Void Aspect as it will help on frequently pulling the enemies on the Blight during speed farming, so you will not wait on the Tendrils cooldown. Curse Aura is also required on our setup to inflict our enemies with Decrepify for additional damage buff on Amplified Damage passive and Abhorrent Decrepify for reducing our active cooldowns, especially for our Soul Rift. We are using Corpse Explosion and going for the Blighted upgrade. I will explain on the next topic why it is ideal not to cast the curse manually and choosing the Blighted Corpse Explosion. For the mythic setup, you will need the Air of Perdition and Ring of the Starry Skies. Please note that damage over time does not crit, so we are not investing on crit chance on our affixes. As for Air of Perdition, we only want the ranks to core skills and its damage multiplier. For damage scalers and other utilities, one of the biggest multiplier here is from our passive skill Reaper's Pursuit. Previously, it only provides movement speed. Now, it gives 2% damage multiplier per rank per darkness skill on our skill bar. We can equip 6 skills on our skill bar, and most of our skills are darkness except Corpse Tendrils. Therefore, we have a total of 5 darkness skill equipped. With Ebon Piercer's additional rank affix, will further increase this buff, and in this amulet's example, the total rank of Reaper's Pursuit is now 12. Therefore, 2% per rank by 5 darkness skills now gives 120% additional damage multiplier. And because of this setup, this is the reason why the Decrepify is not on our skill bar and we can still cast this through the Curse Aura aspect. We still need Corpse Explosion for activating the Flesh Eater buff and upgrading this to Blight to become one of the darkness skills. For Ebon Piercer's unique power, the damage number is important as it will add more damage and scales with our buffs, and at max value we will outperform the affixes even if they are GA. Our damage over time will scale further with the updated Wither Legendary node. Meeting the intelligence requirement of 2000, this node will provide 71% chance for our damage over time to deal more damage. For essence generation, we have Soul Rift, essence per second on our chest and boots, and Loom Rune paired with Seer. For additional survivability, besides Soul Rift, you may need additional barrier generation, and we are using the Necrotic Fortitude for barrier on lucky hit. For gameplay loop, cast your Tendrils whenever possible to pull the enemies, and pick up the Blood Orbs whenever possible to receive the Blood Begets Blood buff. Then cast your Blight continuously to build up the damage over time. Make sure your Blight to hit the elite first as much as possible for them to take the double damage of enhanced Blight upgrade. Don't cast your Corpse Explosion on initial engagement. Let the damage over time to build up approximately 6 seconds to reach its peak damage, then cast your Corpse Explosion to activate the Flesh Eater buff. Otherwise, if you activate the Flesh Eater early in the fight or in the first few seconds after your Blight, the Flesh Eater buff will expire before you can reach the Blight's peak damage. For occult gems and witch powers, we are using Witching Hour, Vulture Talon, and Wicked Pact. For the witch powers, Doom Orb, Purging Touch, Abyssal Resonance, Lifelink, Aura of Siphoning, and Breath of the Covenant. The Witching Hour will give our core skill an Eldritch effect, which will benefit from the increased damage of the Purging Touch. Aura of Siphoning is our aura to activate the Vulture Talon. This build is efficient on fast farming, open world activities, and inferno hordes. For further details on the items, affixes, and the rest of the aspects required, Book of the Dead, Mercenary, Skill Tree, and Paragon board can be accessed on the link on the description box below. For any questions, feedback, and suggestions, feel free to post on the comment section below. And if you managed to stay on this part of this video, how about click the thumbs up and subscribe on this channel? You can also visit to my Twitch channel when I play the game. You can have a chat with me and enjoy the journey of my builds and my fun gameplay when I go live. Maybe I could earn your follow. Hope you enjoyed this build. Thank you very much for watching. See you on my next video and have a good one. Bye!